singing this year. I'm so excited to be able to see you all in person or virtually in person and be able to sing together and make music together in real time. So that's something that's exciting. If we have not yet met, I think I've met most of you. My name is Mrs. Lockwood, and I am the director here at Rex Putnam. This is my 18th year teaching and my 10th year at Rex Putnam. And this is my favorite place to teach. I'm going to be here for the rest of my career, as far as I know, because I just love this community and the students and families that we serve. And I have lots of connections here. So I'm really happy to be here. The last 6 months that we've been kind of in quarantine in this weird world, I've been doing lots of cooking and baking just to kind of catch you up on what we've been up to. We did get a quarantine puppy, a corgi named Gimli, and I'll show you a picture of him in a minute. He's 6 months old now. I've been paddleboarding a lot. I just added that to my outdoor activities that I already loved to do. And I've also been studying the history of racism in our country and am working on ways to be a good ancestor and educator in that realm. So on the next screen, I'm going to show you my quarantine. And this is Gimli and I on the paddleboard. He's named Gimli after the dwarf in Lord of the Rings because corgis are a dwarf breed. So that's where we got that name. And then my husband and I just celebrated 19 years of marriage last week. And my kids, as most of you have seen before, are entering, Jude's entering 7th grade and Penny's starting 4th grade today. Another interesting, fun addition to our choir family is that we have a student teacher this year, Jeremy Wilkie, and I'm going to let him unmute and introduce himself.
Well, hello, everybody. My name is Jeremy Wilkie, and I just wanted to say a big thank you to Mrs. Lockwood and everybody at Rex Putnam. They're doing an amazing job with this online thing, and they're taking it very seriously. So I appreciate that. But a little bit about myself. I am a student teacher at PSU, and these are just a couple of fun pictures. On the right, you'll see a cute puppy that my cousin got. It's so new that we actually don't have a name for it yet. So I think she's like 6 weeks old. At the bottom picture, I was in Buenos Aires for a performance that is in Argentina. And on the left side, I was in Heidelberg, Germany, exploring a castle with some locals that I befriended. And the top is just in Bend, Oregon. Bend is a really cool place. And yeah, so that's a little about myself. I love to travel, and I actually, as a fun little thing, I wanted to play something of like a game with everybody to kind of introduce myself. So next slide. I'm sure you're all familiar with this game. It's called Two Truths and a Lie. So what you are looking for is the lie part, and the answer, whatever you think, just type it in the chat, whatever is your guess. So let me just read off the answers, or read off the questions. So one of the two truths and a lie. So one is, I sang in a bluegrass band in high school. Another one is, I have sung with the Portland Opera. And the last one is, I have recorded 2 albums and multiple tracks with a recording company. So I'll give you like 30 seconds to type your answers into the chat. What is the lie?
We've got a couple so far. So it looks like a lot of people think, several people think bluegrass. Oh, we've got one for number 3. Got a couple who think Portland Opera. Get your answer in there. 10 more seconds.
All right.
Oh, the bluegrass band or the opera. I think those are the top ones.
Yeah, they're very different pieces of music, I will say that. Okay, so drum roll, please. So the lie is that I sang in a bluegrass band in high school. Even though I like the genre of music, it is, I have sung with the Portland Opera, and I have recorded 2 albums in the choir sphere. and I do this recording thing with this recording company. So that's a little bit about myself. I don't know if anyone is surprised by that, but
Great
a
guess.
little bit more about me. I am born and raised in Portland. I went to Jesuit High School, graduated there, and I went to Portland State University for 4 years. And I'm going back there right now for my student teaching things certificate. And part of singing with Portland State University in choir is that I actually got to travel around the world. So that might be an incentive for you people in choir. And yeah, oh my gosh, that's so awesome. Is that someone said that their mom is an art director at OCP? So
Oh
where,
yeah, Sunny. That's right. I bet you guys know each other. That's
yeah. So yeah, so that's the recording that I was doing. And yeah, so choir is an awesome thing. And I just love the experience so much, and I want to help create unforgettable musical experiences with y'all. So that's me.
Thank you, Mr. Wilkie. So exciting. So let's get on to the things we're going to be doing together this year. What will choir look like? We know it's going to be different because everything's different, right? But what are the things we can do? My mission is to empower.
Hey guys, can you guys hear me?
Uh-oh. Let's mute people. Thank you. All right. My mission is to empower you to develop skills and knowledge necessary to independently and collaboratively create, perform, and appreciate a wide variety of music and its context. I am confident in our abilities to adapt, because we've all done a lot of that lately, create, grow, connect, and make beautiful music for each other and our community. And there are challenges that go with that, but I think we're all learning a lot right now. Our learning objectives: together, we will build a caring community that uses music as an opportunity to genuinely connect with one another. We will learn to sing confidently, especially since you'll be doing a lot of your singing by yourself in your home with me, but not necessarily surrounded by people like you usually are. And then we will also learn to sing harmoniously, to sing with others, even when we are apart. We will learn to read and write music in Western music notation. We will build skills in music literacy and vocal technique, and engage with issues of world importance through a musical lens. So all those things will be engaged almost daily. Big question, elephant in the room. Can we actually sing online? The answer is yes. It requires a little bit of creativity, a little bit of flexibility. It helps if you're very comfortable in the space that you've chosen to be your learning space at home. So if you have a door that you can close, and even if you're a person who loves it when other people hear you sing and you don't mind who hears you, you might still just want to have some kind of place where you don't feel inhibited at all vocally. So if you need to close the door, great. If you need to put headphones on, I recommend that. Some people find that having headphones just makes it feel like they're surrounded by sound and that they're not singing alone, if that's something that holds you back. So if you've done that, I want to go ahead and try something here. If everybody would sing this note, and make sure you're muted still. Everybody's muted, right? So you're going to sing this note. Do. I can hear you. Good job. You're singing that note. Just kidding. I can't hear you, but I know that you're singing that note. Keep holding that note. Do. Good. And now, if your last name starts with A through L, I want you to keep singing that note with me. Do, and just hold that, and then ignore the next part I'm going to say. If your last name starts with M through Z, you're going to sing with Mr. Wilkie. Do. Okay, so Mr. Wilkie, go ahead and unmute.
Yeah.
And you sing your note. Ready, go. Do. Okay, so now everybody together. And then everybody unmute. Ready? Mr. Wilkie and I are going to sing our notes. And you're going to sing with us. Ready? Unmute. And unmute. Good job. Make sure mute now. That was beautiful. Thank you for doing that today. We're going to do more fun things than that. Yes, that's different for choir, and that's okay. It's not all bad. Whenever things change, we learn a lot. And what are we going to learn? How are we going to learn it? Let's find out. Beautiful singing, by the way. Every week in choir, we are going to have 2 synchronous rehearsals on Google Meets, just like we're doing now. Every week, we are going to have some group interaction, some team building. If you've been in my class, you know we do community circle every week. We will continue to do that. We will have vocal technique sessions in every rehearsal. We used to call this warm-ups, and we call it vocal technique right now, and you'll find out why when we get started. Music literacy includes learning theory, tasks and sight reading and sight singing, and we will be doing that together as a group, which is a big improvement over last spring, as you know. And we are going to rehearse music together, and lots of different kinds of music. And we are going to possibly do some sectionals or small group work we will do some during those synchronous sessions. So that is what we will do when we meet together like this. On other days, we will be doing independent work, also known as asynchronous. So twice per week, you're going to have a task in Google Classroom to complete, or multiple tasks depending on the day. And those are going to include practice of sight reading or sight singing, practice of those theory concepts that we talked about in class, so that you can advance kind of on your own, which is a good way for you to be flexible this year. You will practice for performance. We will send out along with your music, you may get a rehearsal track or a guide for practice. And then we're going to be using software called Soundtrap in order to record ourselves. And you'll also have an opportunity to do some composing or some arranging on Soundtrap if that's something that I'll probably have everybody try it. And then those of you that really like it, we'll give you some really cool projects with this software. We're going to learn about lots of different cultures as we learn our music. Usually in class, we just have time to learn the music. We kind of just get on the surface of what's the context and what's the culture of the music. And so now we have more time to really explore, and you get to kind of look up lots more information about these cultures. You'll do some critical listening activities involving some other choral performances. And then sometimes we'll do some projects where you present something with a small group or maybe a solo. So, and those are, there's lots of different options that we can do, but that's an example of some things you might be doing on your own. And then finally, we will have some sectionals. Most of you know about those. So you might meet with a group who's also singing your same part and work on that. You might meet with a small group, depending if you have a project together. So Wednesdays are a good day to do those kinds of things as well. And we can schedule those, or we'll talk about that as we go along. During quarters 2 and quarter 4, when A Choir does not have class, we might have some check-ins to prepare for some of these performance projects, especially if we get close to springtime and maybe we'll have some league or state events and we need to meet. We'll talk about that and announce that. And similarly for choraleros during quarter 1 and quarter 3, we may periodically check in and work on some things toward our semester performance projects. I also want to do some fun things every month. So department-wide, all choirs can be involved in a virtual coffee house where people share, open mic, maybe some karaoke or lip sync, some silly games, just some fun things that we can do to connect throughout the year. If you ever are interested in having some small group coaching, some individual coaching, I will have office hours and asynchronous times when that will be available. So just let me know if that's something that you would be interested in as we go along. Speaking of voice coaching, we still have our awesome vocal coach, Josh Killingsworth. He's been teaching on Zoom all through quarantine, and he actually finds it to be really great for students. So, and I know lots of voice teachers who've been teaching on Zoom, and they are loving it. So they can still, it's not the same as choir, where we can't really do what we do in choir. Voice lessons, you can do what you would do in a voice lesson on Zoom. So if you're interested in that, check out Josh Killingsworth, or I can talk with you about some other options if that's something that you'd like to pursue. I would highly recommend it. And just briefly, in order to make sure everyone is successful here in choir, we've got some guidelines that we think will help. We want this to be a safe space for everyone to feel connected, to be able to sing and, connect with each other, and not to feel like it's a tense zone. So we want to make sure that we are feeling safe. That's the best way for us to learn. also want it to be okay to make mistakes, because that's what this is all about. We want to be risk takers. We want to experiment with our singing and with our abilities and talents, because as we know, it comes with hard work. It's not just something that we are born with. So we are expecting behavior based on courtesy, respect, and appreciation of our differences and similarities, so that we have an environment that we can all learn and grow. If you ever feel that our class is in any way unsafe, I strongly encourage you to speak with me. Discomfort is okay, you guys. Like I said, that is part of the learning. But if it's unsafe or threatening, then definitely talk with me. We will not tolerate bullying or hate speech of any kind toward anyone. So please let me know if we have issues with that. To be a successful student, you need to actively participate. You need to be prepared. Just kind of checking in your Google Classroom, you're going to find this from all your teachers, that that's a really important way to be connected. Use a calendar so that you always know what's going on. Set alarms for yourself if you need to do that. Really learning how to advocate for yourself. So where it says learn how to adult, I also call that self-advocacy. When you need something, ask for it. Email me. Just anytime you need something, really ask for that, and challenge yourself. Really put your phone away, put distractions away. I know I'm going to be needing to do that as well. If you need technical help, please let us know. Hopefully by now you've got what you need, but reach out if you need something. And then finally, of course, how are we graded in choir? It's really not that different from when we're in person. You're graded on your engagement and participation in our rehearsals and in our work together, the projects and performances that we will take, and then your sight reading and theory assignments. So you can kind of see there on how tips, again, for how to make that work for you. So really engaging and communicating is a huge thing, you guys. I know right now we're all dealing with a lot. And so the communication with me, if you need to miss a class or if you are struggling with getting something done, always reach out and connect, and we can make a plan to help you get back on track. I will go to the next slide. In a typical year, we would have concerts, and I'd be going over our concert dates during this part of the presentation. We don't have those right now because as long as we're online, we're going to be creating things together, which is kind of cool. In a concert, we don't get a take two. You know, that time you were on stage and you were doing your pre-concert solo and you forgot your words. Well, now you can just stop recording and go back and do it again. So it's kind of great to have this second chance thing. And you can, you know, if you send me a recording for your choir part and it took you 5 takes, that's okay. That's like all part of it. So we're going to create some really great things that you're going to get to hear and keep in your files and know that this is something I made. It's kind of a little golden opportunity to do something different. And we will also be collaborating with choirs all through Rex Putnam and then maybe outside of Rex Putnam as well. You may be able to record yourself singing a solo. You may be able to record a small ensemble performance. We're going to really give people lots of opportunities. And then we are going to try to do some outreach and exchange within our community. Both just for fun and also to learn from others and help to mentor others. So we're going to try to reach out to our middle school choir students, some retirement communities, and we'll talk about that more in our classes. If you have any questions or suggestions for things we could do to reach out in the community and serve others, I am open to those. Finally, we have several ways to stay connected. I've linked, when I share this later, you're going to get to click on this slide and you can click right to our choir website here. We have an Instagram account that is managed by one of our choir council members. And we also have a Facebook group. So these are all ways that you can stay connected. I'd say the most active way is to email me, but our Instagram is pretty active usually during the year. And then also we were in the news just a few weeks ago, actually. So again, in the slide, you'll be able to play this. And if we have time and you guys are clamoring for it at the end, after questions, I might play it on your way out. So I'm going to go ahead and stop presenting for a moment. Hello. And see if there were any. This is an okay time if you have a question to kind of wave or unmute one at a time and ask a question if you have one. Trying to see who wasn't here when I got in. Hi, Yasmin. And the one with the ostrich on your face. I don't know who you are, but welcome. Anybody want to unmute and say hello? Have a question? Hi, Angie.
Uh,
Hi, Ray. Do you have a question?
yeah. Oh shoot, I just lost my train of thought.
It's okay.
Never mind. I forgot it.
Oh, it'll come back to you, and then you can pop right back in.
Ms. Lockwood, I think you were so informative. You preemptively answered all of our questions. I'm so impressed, right?
I hope that's why. Hi, Maddie. Oh, there's Maddie. You're new, and I need to meet you. And hi, Clara. I didn't see you earlier either. Yeah. Was everybody told to turn their camera off? That's okay if you were, but oh, hi, Serena. Who are you, SCAMUELZ? Tell me your name. Oh, hi, Sam. You got to change your name so I know who you are. Anybody else have a question? Or just want to say hi? Hi, Lucy. Lucy, what's sad? You said it was sad. Thanks for saying hi, Sam. It's okay, Lucy. I'm kind of sad too, but also really happy to see you guys right now. Oh, sad because Sam couldn't. Got it. Hi, Andrea. I don't think I said hi to you yet. Hi. Okay, we're going to try something then. Since you guys won't talk, you guys are going to be my guinea pigs for a second. Everybody turn your camera off. Yeah, almost. Ooh, do we all know how to turn? Yep, Clara. Yep, Brighton, camera off. You almost got it.
No, not on mute. I need to.
You can do this. I trust you. Good job. Okay, so now turn your camera on if you're a junior. There's one. Fun. This is a fun way to see who's who. Okay, cool. Turn your cameras off again. Turn your camera on if you're a 9th grader or if you're a parent and you have a 9th grader. Hi, Gabby. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Lillian. Oh, hi, Jace. Hi, Danica. Hi, Sadie. Hi, Amaris. Tell me if I said it wrong. And is. Yay. And Finn's clapping for all of you guys. Hi, Sadie. Okay, turn your camera off again. Turn your camera on if you're a sophomore. Yay, sophomores. Awesome. Okay, now you can, who did I forget? Oh yeah, turn your camera off. Seniors are like, what? Okay, now seniors turn on your camera. Yay, Caleb. Caleb just turned 18. Happy birthday. Hi, Kyle. Hi, Kelly. Oh, there's Kelly, everyone. Kelly Morales is our social media chair. Angie, you're not a senior. Stop it. Oh, okay. Now everybody can turn their camera on. Yes, Angie is a senior. I know. Everybody can turn camera on unless you don't want to. It's totally up to you. But I'm going to introduce council members who are here. Kelly's here, and she's our social media chair, and she just waved. And Serena is a soprano section leader. Hi, Serena. Maggie is technically supposed to help us with dresses, but we're not doing that right now. Finn, so Maggie's just in leadership. And Finn is supposed to help us with tuxes, but we're not doing that right now. So he's in leadership. Blake is our social chair. So we're still going to be social. And Wendeley is alto section leader, and she's waving. Yay. And Caleb is bass section leader, and he's waving. Yay. And Angie is a soprano section leader, And she's waving. Kyle's a tenor section leader. We see him waving there with that Dorito. There we go. And Jonathan is one of our choir chair people. Hi, Jonathan. Oh, now you're all moving around. That makes it difficult. Who'd I forget? I think I got everybody. Unmute and shame me if I forgot you and you're here. Any other questions or anything? I'm not reading the chat. Are you guys doing that? Okay, we're clapping. We're saying happy birthday to Caleb.
Did I figure it out? Is this working?
Yes, Sam, hi.
Sweet. How are you guys doing? Just wanted to say what's up.
Oh, it's good to hear your voice.
I figured it out. It was in my computer settings.
I'm so glad you figured it out. This is what we're going to be doing. We're all figuring out
Yeah.
how to make this
Hopefully it'll work really good this year.
I hope so too. It's so good to hear you.
You
Wait,
too.
I didn't know we were allowed to unmute ourselves. Hi, everyone. Nice
Hi,
to meet
Ben.
you.
Yeah, if you don't have a question, you can unmute little by little. Are there any wait? Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't say wave at me if you're a parent because I see Mrs. Decker. Are there any other parents out there? There's Mrs. Oren. We have a sister. Yep. Okay, wait. Angie, your sister is a freshman? Remind me of your name because it says Angie on your screen.
Leslie.
Leslie, yay! I get
Yeah.
another one. I love it when I have siblings at the same time. I might call you Angie, right, Wendeley? Wendeley can tell you, or anyone else who I've had their older sibling, except Sam. I've never called you Joey. But
And you haven't called me Sadie.
I have not called you Sadie. That's true. Good point.
My baby brother wanted to say hi to everyone, so
Oh,
he was I set him on my lap and he was waving and saying hi.
oh my gosh. The little ones love it. Penny, if I'm at home, which right now you guys can see I'm in the choir room. This is where I'm hoping to teach most of the time. But if I'm at home, Penny wants to see who's on my screen. Can she say hi? Does she know them? She's very excited about that. So I get it, Ray. That's awesome. Sometimes the siblings want to be involved.
During the musical, me and Penny were hanging out, and I've got pictures of her doing cartwheels.
Yep, she loves a good cartwheel.
I can email them to you if you want.
Sure.
They're kind of old.
That's okay. Go for it if you want to, if it's easy for you. And,
Say hi.
Hi, brother.
Hi. His name's Eisen. He's so cute.
Oh, you're a good big sister. That's great. Anybody
I've
have
also
any more?
got a baby sister, but
Oh my goodness, you're busy.
she was just born like 2 months ago, or not even
Wow.
2 months ago, like a month ago.
Oh my goodness. Congratulations.
I haven't seen her yet because she's living with my dad. But
Okay. Hopefully let's see her soon. It's tough right now.
yeah.
Yeah. Anybody else have any more questions for Mr. Wilkie or me? We're just hanging out until your next orientation.
Mr. Wilkie, what part do you sing?
Oh, what part do I sing? I sing tenor, or so yeah. So that's the part I sing. But I can sing whatever part except soprano or alto because my voice doesn't work like that.
You'll learn though. Before you become a choir teacher, you'll figure out how to sing soprano and alto.
Blake will help you.
Blake will help you sing soprano. We'll see. Yeah, he can. We can all help. Oh man, it's good to see everybody. So yeah, if you're in here and you are not an A choir, because that's the only choir I have this quarter, just check your email for invitations to things. So for example, the choir council and I are going to be planning on a little mini choir retreat that'll obviously be a virtual choir retreat. And we're going to invite all choir members to join us for some games and activities. And like I said, on those Wednesdays, once a month, that'll probably be one of those. And when we do the karaoke or lip sync battle or whatever, I'm going to invite you because I want you to just kind of be involved in what we're doing. before you get started. So make sure to check
I
your
just
email. and if
remembered
it
my
says-
question.
Oh, okay. Don't forget.
Um,
Oh, yeah. Go ahead, Ray.
are we going to be able to buy hoodies for this year?
That's a great question. We'll talk about that as we get into things. It's kind of hard to collect and spend money at the moment. So we'd have to, I'm sure we could find a creative way to make that happen. But that's something we have not worked out yet.
If we do, no yellow.
Okay, noted. That wasn't my choice, by the way. But it was fun. It was a good choice.
You should make it so we can mute people. Tells me I can't mute anybody.
No, you cannot.
Dang.
You
Okay.
cannot.
I don't think it's fair to mute others. I think it's only fair to mute yourself.
True. In fact, in this meeting, I see. I can't unmute. I'm learning things too, you guys. So this is all new for all of us.
This year, since me and Finn don't really have jobs as dress and tux captain, I'm just saying we could design the sweatshirts.
You could, but those people who are the choir chair people would probably hunt you down because that is like the coveted job.
We'll see. We'll see.
So yeah, you might not be able to do that.
We definitely won't.
Yeah, Jonathan is on it, so so maybe next year. Yeah. One other thing that you're going to learn about on Friday, you guys, is that I love seeing, your camera pop on and off. And like, I love seeing Lucy's cute cat on her little photo. But what you might want to do, just so you're thinking about it, you're going to have time Friday during your community and connections class, but you want to have a picture of yourself. So like, for example, I didn't know Sam Sparks was Sam Sparks because there's an ostrich and then there's like these letters and I didn't know who that was. So you're going to want to have your name be your name that you prefer us to call you and your picture be your picture so that when we're talking to you, we're talking to you, and not to the Dorito or whatever Adam's cartoon is. Although it's really cute. Might want to see you. So that's just something for you to think about doing so people see you being in the meeting. One of those online things. Yeah. Okay. Do you want me to play our news story? It features Serena and Blake. They're very cute. I will present again. And we will do this.
No. Man.
I learned that if you put choir students on the spot, even on Zoom, they'll deliver. That's Serena Mason with the voice and Blake Oren on air cymbals, but he can sing too. That's Blake on the right. They're all in the A choir at Rex Putnam High School, and they're all wondering how and if they'll join voices in person again this school year. Here they are at last year's state qualifying festival at George Fox University, the last time they performed together before COVID-19 hit.
I'm in choir and theater, so it's like I was doing stuff all the time and then it just stopped.
Pretty much all my closest friends I've met through choir.
They consider themselves a family and a team. And like sports teams, school music competitions are governed by the Oregon School Activities Association. On Wednesday, the OSAA announced plans to shift fall sports ahead to March because of the coronavirus. OSAA Executive Director Peter Weber says for now, state music competitions are still scheduled to take place at the end of the school year.
We don't forget about those activities. They're an integral part of our association and in a lot of ways impact, as many, if not more students than many of our sports do. So they're just as important to us.
What will change is the amount of time they'll have to prepare.
Not knowing when or if we'll be able to rehearse together as ensembles really makes that competition seem like an afterthought for us this year.
Putnam Choir Director Erica Lockwood says the biggest challenge is keeping students connected and thriving through remote learning, especially with music. But they have to try.
A lot of students have told me this is the reason that I come to school.
Music.
Yes. For their social emotional learning, I think it's crucial to keep them enrolled in the ensembles, even though this may be a time when people want to shift and say, oh, I'm going to just not do that this year. I think this year is crucial.
Students will take all classes remotely, at least through the beginning of November. For music, many students are supplementing with private lessons, and all are practicing as much as they can at home.
I sing almost all the time, so it's not very hard to get that in.
So that when we do come back, there's sort of a new connection and a new focus and a new drive.
Exactly when that will be is not certain. Until then, they'll keep lifting their voices to help their spirits do the same.
I'm just imagining the time when a group can come together and sing a chord. I think we're all just going to cry or scream. It's going to be great.
Catherine Cook, KGW News.
Yay. Fun fact. By the way, I hope we don't scream. It's not good for your voice. But also, Catherine Cook and I went to high school together. She was a violin player in the orchestra. And so we played in symphony together. And now she's a big time reporter at KGW. And so as soon as the OSAA calendar came out, she was trying to find somebody to talk to about activities and, reached out to me and said, do you have some students and, maybe could you do an interview sometime? And I said, oh, sure. Yeah. I mean, in a couple days, what are you looking at? She's like, no, in about a half hour. So I just started texting. And so Blake and Serena got back to me and I quickly, got out of my workout clothes and made myself look camera ready and we did it. And it was lots of fun. So thanks, Blake and Serena, for being involved in that. And last year's A Choir for lending your voices toward that story.
The first thing that's probably going to happen for me when we get back to school is I'm going to cry and then hug all of my friends.
Yes, the hugs I missed so much.
Being at home all the time is super stressful.
I totally hear you, Ray. I'm really lucky that I can. Yeah, it's hard. It's very, very hard.
Yo, is this choir, bro?
It is. Hello. Hi.
Hi. We're trying to sing a couple notes right now, or what?
Would you? Yeah. Are you in choir this year?
Tavion, get out of here.
What do you
Join
what,
us. Let's
yeah,
hear you.
I want to hear a couple. No, I can't. Not me. I want to hear someone else do it.
Not you?
No, I'm not. I don't sing. Blake though. Blake's hella nice at singing.
I know.
You should sing.
I want to hear Blake.
You join.
Blake,
you
I want to
should
hear
sing.
you sing, bro.
Blake
Nah,
is
just with
very.
yeah. I'll sing.
You
I'll
know.
do me and Blake duo.
Like a duet?
Yeah.
That I would love that. Is it Tavion? Is that how I say your name?
Yeah.
Nice to
Tavion.
meet you, Tavion.
Nice to
And
meet you too.
one thing. So, what do you do, Tavion? Do you play sports? Do you?
Yeah, I
are
play
you good?
sports.
What do you do? What's your thing? What's your thing you're good at?
I play soccer. I'm good. I'm pretty good at soccer, if I would say so myself.
That's great. So, if you hadn't done any warm-ups or anything, like, you hadn't played soccer for a while, and we were out on the field, and I said, Tavion, show me. And now I'm uneducated. Show me your best soccer trick. Would you be ready to do that right then on the spot?
Yeah, I've like D1 offers and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa, that's
I'm pretty
great.
gonna be. Yeah. No.
What school?
I can't leak that info. I'm not allowed to put it out.
Top secret.
Yeah.
Okay.
Secret stuff, man.
Well, you're braver than a lot of singers. A lot of singers don't want to be asked to sing on the spot, but that's brave of you. So, yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
We would love to have you sing with us for sure.
All right, you ready, Blake?
I'm not gonna. Yeah, I don't know if Blake's gonna do this on the spot right now.
I can't do it myself. Nah, man. Not by
Yeah.
myself.
What if Blake sang a little something? Then would you sing after him?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, Blake, ready, go.
Hold on. Why am I getting thrown into
Because
this?
you told me to get out, so you
invited
need to do it.
He invited you.
No, sir.
You could sing "Happy Birthday" to Caleb, and then he will sing "Happy Birthday" to Caleb.
Yeah, high notes though.
Sing it. Just do it.
What?
High notes, bro. High notes.
You're really putting this man on the spot. Like, you call him out, but you're not singing.
I'm gonna sing. I gotta wait for him
going
though.
to. He's going to. So here's what we're going to do, you guys. And this is a good example of what we could do during class. So Tavion he called on Blake to lead something. So Blake's going to sing. Tavion's going to mute himself and sing along with Blake.
Yep,
And then
I'll mute
Tavion's going
myself.
to unmute. So
Yeah.
this is how we can do it. Okay, Blake, you start, and he's going to sing with you, but we can't hear him. Ready, go.
How did this happen? What am I singing?
Happy birthday. Your favorite key.
Why am I singing this? What?
Because you can. Ready? You want me to help you?
Dude, what?
Happy birthday.
I'm so lost at how I got put into this.
It's okay.
Blake,
I will
just close your
sacrifice
eyes and
myself
do
if
it.
you
Now I
want.
just am committed to
Also,
seeing.
Wait. Okay, still here. Okay, yeah, because we want Tavion to sing, and he said he would do it if you would do it. So this is why. Ready? I'll start with you, and then you can take it away. Ready?
What?
Happy birthday.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Caleb. Happy birthday to you.
That was awesome. Okay, Tavion, now, snaps for Blake. And now Tavion, unmute, ready to go.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I can't sing that good. I'm up the rip.
He was out here.
I
I'm
know,
gonna
but
have to-
he did
I'm
his
gonna
part. It's your
decline.
turn.
It
You
was
can
too
go.
good. I'm off the decline.
Makes Blake sing, doesn't want to sing anymore.
This was the
Yeah,
part.
it was
Oh,
too
no,
good.
that's
It
not
was-
fair,
his-
dude. You gotta
His
sing.
singing was good, bro. His singing was way too good.
Right, but it'll inspire you. Ready? Here we go. Happy birthday. Ready, go.
All right. You gonna do the notes again? I got you. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go low notes. Ready?
You wanna go low like this?
Yeah.
Happy
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we rap. Okay, go. Come on.
We can't sing it at the same time. You have to go.
All right. You play on the piano and then I'll sing.
Okay, ready?
Wait, whose birthday is it?
It's Caleb's, or it was.
Caleb?
2 days
All
ago.
right.
Mhm,
All
3
right,
days
let's go.
ago. Ready?
Let's get it.
Happy
Happy birthday to you. Oh, yes. Happy. I'm done, bro. I'm done.
That was so good.
I'm
Tavion,
done.
thank you.
I'm done.
That was
I'm
great.
done.
You matched my pitch exactly. Did you know that?
Yeah, I told you
You
I
got
have
it.
a little bit of history in singing. You know what I'm saying? A
You
little
got what it
background.
takes, man. It's never too late to come back.
I might have to, on the Zoom call, I got a lot of inspiration. I think I might have to come back to singing.
We welcome that. Just go ahead and tell your counselor you would like to sing in choir, and we'll talk. All right, everybody.
All right.
It is 2:46, so I believe it is time for us to sign off of this orientation meeting. And you get to go on to your next class. But man, I can't wait to see you in choir and for us to do wonderful things together. Thank you for coming. And email me if you have any other questions or thoughts about this year. Thanks, everybody. You can unmute and say bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, man.
Goodbye.
Appreciate
Bye.
it. I appreciate you guys, man.
Adios.
I know you guys like my singing. I'm about to head out now, man.
Bye, guys.
Oh, yes, with the harmonica.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Harmonica.
And